Hi everyone. In today's video, you're going to see this kids piano slash karaoke machine. You're also going to see this vintage brass magnifying glass and about 10 or 12 other items that I picked up during the day. This is also going to be a two-parter. In the first part, I go garbage picking in my neighborhood, and in the second part, I go to a couple of Goodwills. It's going to be a lot of fun, so just sit there and enjoy. Well guys, in a few minutes we'll be leaving to start our adventure. But first I wanted to ask you today's trivia question. When was the Phillips head screw invented, and who invented it? You know, this can sometimes come in very handy when you're trying to date items. So later on in the video I'll give you the answer, but for now, let's get started. As promised, the first start of this video is me doing some trash picking in the neighborhood. I started driving around the neighborhood looking for treasures. Anybody see any, please tell me. Hello neighbors, treasures, please. Well, I just continued driving. I was only about 2 or 3 blocks from my house when I saw up there on the left what looked like 2 golf bags. As I got closer, I realized they were golf bags, so I wanted to get out and check them out further. As I got closer, I realized that the top bag was in really good shape. It was one of those really lightweight bags. I don't think they're cheap. I think they go for pretty good money, maybe around $100 new. I went back and I got the second bag. It was also in really good shape, and it was made by Ping, which is a great brand name in golf, so I knew I had done good today. I listed both of those golf bags on Facebook Marketplace. I listed each one for $35 each. Well, I got an offer on the black bag for $25. So I thought about it for a minute, and I said, well, I found it for free, so I accepted the offer. The lady came, she loved the bag, and I loved getting $25. Now all I got left is that Ping golf bag to sell, and I'll be fine. Okay, let's get back to the video. Well, it was getting obvious my neighbors weren't going to help me. So I guess I was on my own. I just kept driving around the neighborhood. But I have you guys, so that's always good. And then I came across this. It was a filing cabinet with a free sign on it. Well, at least one of my neighbors was out to help me. I didn't take the filing cabinet, but I definitely took this wooden snack tray. I really liked it, and I wanted it for my own house, so I put it in the car. I was driving around for a while, and I wasn't finding much else. I did see this pile of garbage up ahead, so I figured I might as well check it out. It had 2 picture frames, but the picture frames were dented and cracked, so I just passed on them. It was getting a little late in the morning, and I was getting a little frustrated. There was nothing to be found. I did see up ahead another free sign. That was nice. My neighbors were actually trying to help me. It was for a grill, but the grill was pretty beat up, so I just drove away and left it. Well, the 2 golf bags was a pretty good find, but no matter how hard I tried, how many blocks I went up and down, I couldn't find anything else. So I decided to call it a day and head over to the Goodwills. So let's go. When I got here, I realized that everyone within 3 counties had decided to come to Goodwill today. Look at all these cars. But we were here, so we were going to make the best of it. I walked on over to the bins where they hold the CDs and the DVDs. I don't usually go by these, but I did today. There was a Monopoly game. Then I saw this score tower. It's a scoring board you put up in your backyard so everybody can see what the score is. It was $5.98. I looked them up on eBay. They were going for close to $30. So I said, I'll try it. I'll take a chance with it. And I took it home. I moved on over to this aisle. And the first thing I saw was this ceramic golf bag. It was only $1.18, but it was so cheaply made, I just put it back. Next to it was this Precious Moments baby shoe bank. Was missing the rubber piece, and I don't usually buy Precious Moments, so I left it there. Then, to make an immediate liar out of me, I saw this Precious Moments Hope Chest trinket box. I usually get about 15 bucks for these, and when I saw that this was only $1.98, I had to take it. I was on my way to the next aisle when on this end cap I saw that figurine. I knew right away it was Willow Tree, and when I got closer I definitely knew it was. It was $7.98, but her hand was broken. And it was a music box. I've never seen a Willow Tree music box, so I would have got it if it wasn't for the hand. So I moved on. When I got to this aisle, I kind of knew pretty quickly there wasn't going to be much I was going to find. I'm not really big into baskets, but then I did see this old-fashioned shoe horn. It's made of brass. It was only $1.98. And you see that thing attached to it? That's called a boot jack. I turned it over. It had this really nice looking horse head on the top. So I figured I could make some money on it. Actually, I knew I could make some money on it, so I put it in the cart. Well, that was about all I found at this store. So it was on to the next. But as long as you guys are with me, I'm happy to do it. So let's go, and I'll meet you guys in the car. Well, I'll be heading to the next Goodwill. But you know, I have a little complaint, because on the way I'm going to have to stop for gas. But you guys never seem to chip in. It's always me, me, me. You guys got to take out your wallet and put up some money. And then we'll go to the next Goodwill. Okay, let's get started. Well, thanks to you guys, I got a whole quarter of a tank of gas. Oh well, let's go inside and see what we find in here. I decided to start my search on this aisle. The first thing I saw was this Ninja Turtle bank, but it was missing that rubber piece that goes in the bottom, so I passed on it. Next I saw this karaoke machine. It's for kids. It's shaped, it has a cat head. This one was $2.99. I've sold them a couple of times before and I get $20 for them, so I took this. When I got to the Christmas aisle, the first thing I saw were these Christmas houses. They were 99 cents, but they were the cheap Christmas houses. You couldn't make a profit on them. But then I saw this Hallmark musical wireless ornament. These are usually sold as a set, but individually they still go for 20 bucks, and this was only $2.99, so I kept it. I continued down the aisle, and then I was shocked to see that there were 3 more of these Hallmark wireless snowmen. What makes them good as a set is that when one plays music, all 4 chime in. It's like a Bluetooth thing. It's really cool. As a set, these things can go for $50 to $70. And these were only $2.99 each. So I couldn't get them in the car fast enough, and I knew I was going to make money on these. I wanted to do a quick update on the Hallmark wireless snowman band. They sold for $52.95 plus $9.95 shipping. And remember, I only paid $2.98 for each one. Every time I find these, I make money on them. So if you see them while you're out there, make sure you pick them up, make yourself some money too. Okay, now back to the video. Their next aisle was also a Christmas aisle. And the first thing I spotted was the St. Nicholas Square 25 Days of Advent choo-choo train. It was $2.98. I knew I could get $25, $30 for it easy, so I put it in the cart. This next aisle had a mixture of stuff. It was a few interesting items. I saw this truck. It was $3.99, but after looking at it, I decided to pass on it. Then I saw this vintage magnifying glass. It had a lot of age to it. It was made of brass. It was $7.99, but this was a moneymaker. I should get $40 for this easy, so I took it. I walked on over to the lamp aisle because I saw these 2 lamps. I didn't know exactly what they were until I picked them up. They were stage lights. They were $8.98. These stage lights are not cheap. And this looked like a semi-professional stage light. It wasn't like for a kid's room or anything. I went back and I picked up the second one, also $8.98. And I figured I could make some money on these, so I put these in the cart too. On the way out, I wanted to give one more look at the toy aisle. I saw this bag of toys. It was $8.99. There was a lot of cars in there, but I passed on it. Then I saw this controller. It was an Afterglow controller from Xbox. It was $3.99. I looked them up. They were going for $20. So that went in the cart. I went back to the aisle. There was another controller, but I looked this one up and it wasn't going for enough money, so I passed on it. Well, I was extremely happy with what I found today, so I was heading up to the cashier to pay for it, and then I'll meet you guys in the car. Well, guys, that's about it for today. Oh, the answer to the trivia question, the Phillips head screw was invented by Henry Phillips around the 1930s, the early 1930s. There's not an exact date, but figure 31, 32. So whenever you see an object that has a Phillips head screwdriver, you know it's from 1930s up. So I hope that was helpful. And I also hope if you guys enjoyed this video that you click the subscribe button, you tell a friend, and you stay safe out there. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.